Hello again, wherever you are. Thank you for joining. Today I want to talk about microdosing psilocybin for pain, for severe pain, for stress, from inflammation, and for depression. Okay, I've been microdosing myself exactly almost a month. I've been journaling exactly how much I've been taking, and it's been amazing. I want to share this with you because I am a true testimony of a path of healing. After my many years of pain, and after being a adult figure skater, and all the injuries, whatever that means, like you have this ambition to be a great athlete when your physical body maybe is not designed for that anymore. But the ideal always leads the way. And so my body underwent many injuries, sports injuries, some skiing, severe skiing injuries. Then I discovered yoga, which helped me like 15 or more years ago. I don't remember, 20 years ago. Discovered yoga. I was in Spain, and yoga opened a path of health and of learning to breathe through, and restructured my whole life. And since then, I've been a yogi, practicing a daily practice, very consistent practice, and a breath work more than everything, like through the breath, the awareness, meditation, breath. I just call it my practice of connecting every day in the morning. But lately, pain was exacerbating on my knee. Like where I live now, it's dry climate, and it sometimes gets sort of cold and whatever, and aging. And in spite that I eat really very healthy, nutritious protocol, I've been always interested in investigating new ways of nourishing my body and learning from different paths of nutrition and being moderate and balanced, but and doing intermittent fasting and long fasting hours. Pain was incrementing, and I was like, what is life trying to tell me with this? Like, I couldn't even walk. I just remember before starting microdosing on psilocybin, I could hardly walk anymore. I said, wait, next thing I know, I'm going to use a cane. What's going on? I feel still I could pump up a lot of energy and jump around in life. This is not for me. So I suddenly got illuminated, like asking life, asking the Great Spirit in my meditation, in my practice of breath work, of connecting to higher source, higher spirit, God consciousness. What should I do? I wasn't going to go to doctors, traditional medicine. Yeah, somebody started recommending, oh, there's a great surgeon, and it's just nothing. You're going to go undergo a surgery. I said, that's not my path. I'm going to do everything I can to regenerate and to realign my body on a natural path. And I trust Earth totally. Mother Earth, Pachamama, Gaia. There is so much intelligence in the earth and the plant medicine. So suddenly I said, hey, psilocybin. And I had I had some psilocybin a long time ago in the fridge. I never even occupied even looking, open in the package. And then I was in such pain that I took it all, and I woke up relieved. Actually, I took a chocolate, a magic mushroom chocolate, and because the pain was really bad. If I had morphine, I would have taken that. Wow. And I remember the whole journey of just breathing through, opening spaces, breathing through a lot of emotions that I had suppressed, emotions of anger, fear, or whatever, suffering. The Buddha calls it just suffering. Negative issues is just accumulating suffering on your load. Just started breathing through that. That was the teaching on a general level. It was so beautiful. And I just said, whoa, I'm going to get into this. I remember like a couple of years ago, I was in Costa Rica and I did some microdosing because of it. I had an accident. I tripped through the rocks. It was raining cats and dogs, and I fell and I sprained my ankle. It was so painful. It was swelling, and somebody gave me, and I just microdosed on my own, cutting out the chocolate, and it helped. It was the only thing I had in the jungle, basically. So now I said, oh, it's taken me a while to remember, psilocybin, and I just totally As from that night, I started microdosing, studying, seeing different protocols, and finally, well, the way I've designed it for myself, one day yes, one day no, one day yes, one day no, and maybe I could rest 2 days in the week. But I really enjoy it, and the path that it's shown me opening spaces. It's all about opening space within through the breath, so different parts can start amplifying their space, finding space, new space in your existence. Trauma, pain, anxiety, which is also stress, causing stress, creates inflammation. Stress creates inflammation. That's a rule. So it may be stress that I accumulated in 30 years ago, right? 30 years ago, I was in a difficult moment, personal moment, undergoing a divorce and had really all the problems on my back. And now, even though I can say right now my life is so beautiful, so relaxed. I live in a beautiful country house in the mountains. I play music. I do the work I love. Well, but that energy accumulated on my body and found its way to clogging energy, and that rises up right now. So what you got to do is clean, which means sometimes old issues rise up for you to clean most of the time, right? It doesn't have to be something immediate, like immediate fear, stress, anxiety that happened the day before yesterday. It could be things from years past. So I want to share with you the beautiful effects of psilocybin, microdosing psilocybin. And well, myself, I'm a therapist or an energy coach or just a student studying energy, and it's a connection with mind, body, and spirit and emotions, and all through the breath. This is how I work, through the breath. And obviously I coached myself, and with the help of all the high teachers and guides that have been assisting me, which I will put in another video. And really, it's amazing. But then again, all suffering, all stress, old pain, old issues rise to be cleansed and liberated. And then other issues come through to the surface until the whole pack is freed, liberated, and healed, which is finding doors to open to liberate. Okay, which means maybe a local issue. I got a knee injury. That's what I had, and it was painful. I mean, I still have to look on my knee. I don't mean it's going to be repaired, but the stress and the load that was put in that local area is being dissipated. And yes, I'm learning to walk a new walk in life using the intelligence of these plants, of these substances, and how to open new doors for my relationship with my own self and with life around me. And this is really the service. I'm in service, totally committed to helping people. So if any one of you hasn't subscribed to my channel, please do so. That's an ad. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Share this material. And if anyone wants to contact me for personal support, I'm more than happy to do so. There is no reason for you to carry pain, suffering. Pain may be emotional, physical, mental. And I am trained coach. Been doing this work for 25 more plus years. And I've been around a little bit. I'm just preparing my new webpage so you can see work I've done and testimonies. So I really recommend one of the natural resources we have handy is psilocybin, which is the active compound in magic mushrooms. Then it turns into psilocybe when it comes into interacting, and it just starts balancing the nerve system, the chemistry of the network of the brain, which then spreads all through your body and the signaling. And it's a marvel of nature. So we have these medicines. We have this possibility to heal in a natural path. I am here. This is a disclaimer. I'm not telling you to go do it. I'm just telling my story, and I'm a living testimony of how I have walked the path, my journey into healing severe chronic pain, which is unbearable, my knee pain, and also lower back and whatever. I am still healing because, as I said before, pains go up to the surface, and then you heal that, and then older ones come through until the whole vessel is clean, which means it's a journey into healing your life. The energies, the thoughts, the emotions that you kept probably in a subconscious level, you weren't aware of it, or maybe you were, but you didn't have the time or you didn't have the knowledge to work them through and liberate them. In my case, at that moment, I was trapped in terrible, like stress and worry and pain, emotional pain of undergoing a divorce and very difficult situation, personal and life. So all that stress, we can call it stress, stayed hidden in different layers of my consciousness, of my energy body, of my mind, body, and spirit. And now it just sprang up to be freed, because whatever you don't liberate and free in this lifetime, guess what? Good news, you're going to take you to the next incarnation. That's part of the Akashic records that I do with people, freeing, liberating energies that they brought through, maybe consciously or unconsciously, to this incarnation. And in my case, I definitely, I'm aware that I brought through a lineage of fear from my ancestors, a lot of fear. And what we say here in Mexico when we do medicine work is, when you heal yourself, whatever healing you do on yourself goes to your ancestors 7 generations before. So it's great. It's a beautiful work. Healing myself, I heal my ancestors. Whoa. Freeing a chain of suffering, because energy works in chains. Energy is information. So if it's painful, when you dissolve and free that, it's just going to go to the light. It's not about destroying. It's about transforming. Remember, energy cannot be destroyed. It can be only transformed. Transform your life, journey into healing, journey into joy, love, and enjoy the ride. Thank you for staying till the end of this video. Namaste.